Hello everyone! Today we're not talking about video games. Instead, let's talk about my country, France. Lately, there's been a case I want to share with you. I try to add as much details as I can without making it too complicated. I need to start with how the political power works in France first. We have the president, elected by the people, and he names a bunch of ministers and other colleagues himself, which are meant to make sure the law is respected. Then we have the assembly, subject to another vote. They're the ones voting the laws. And then we have the justice system, who punishes those who don't respect the law and protects the innocent. All those powers are separated, so they don't conflict with each other. The assembly is composed of 577 deputies, all elected in their own circumscription or districts, so they can best answer the concerns of their own people. Most belong to political parties, and for this presidency they are divided like this. We can see that there is a very large majority for La République En Marche, which is Macron's political party. That translates as if the president had lots of power over the people voting the laws. This is not a complaint. That's usually the case anyway. The two votes, presidency and assembly, are very close in time, and people usually stick to what they voted first for the next one. So the point that interests us today is the Benalla case. Alexandre Benalla, this guy, is a close friend to the president and a member of his government as charge of mission. He has been filmed assaulting two people during an apéro, time before the lunch where French people drink alcohol, celebrating the 1st of May, our National Work Day, which is a day off. I know the irony is strong with this one. Benalla, during this assault, was dressed as a CRS, our cops responsible for keeping peace during large gatherings. It started with two people throwing bottles at the cops. That's not exactly clever, but the cops are used to it and they're heavily armored. As we can see on the video, the cops are around the man, who's already on the floor. That's when Benalla arrives, grabs him, hits him in the back of the head. He also grabbed the woman without a lot of delicacy. So what's the deal, you may ask? Well, first, Mr. Benalla isn't a cop, and dressing as such can cost you up to 6 months in jail and 7,500 euros. He's only been suspended from his job for 2 weeks, which has still been paid. He's basically been forced to take vacation. The thing is, it doesn't stop there. We didn't hear about this until the 20th of July, when a journal called Le Monde identified him as Macron's bodyguard. We realized he's been covered by the high instances of our government. He then tried to have the video removed to cover himself. And there's more. We don't know exactly what his job is, but he's got a bunch of advantages that shouldn't happen in a healthy democracy, especially for a simple bodyguard. He's got a fancy function apartment in one of the most expensive streets of Paris, but that's alright, I don't mind that. He's got a car with police lights and siren, and I repeat, he is not a cop. He's asked 3 times for a gun, been denied twice, and went to the police to get an authorization, probably using ties with the government to force them. He has access to classified files, weird for a bodyguard. And the worst of it, and the one that really bothers me, beside the lights on the car, he had an access card to the assembly. I must admit, we don't know why, but one thing is sure. The president can only have 2 access cards to the assembly, and they're reserved for people who are actually doing politics, not so-called bodyguards. He said it was to access the gym, though I doubt he really needs the assembly gym to work out. Alexandre Benalla has been involved with other politics before. As a driver of the socialist Arnaud Montebourg, he caused an accident and attempted to run away. He's been fired after a week as told by Arnaud Montebourg himself. That tells a lot about the guy. A coward pretending to be a cop that beats the shit out of citizens. Macron was away during the first week of this case. He took his time to make a statement in front of the deputies of his party, and here is what he said.
Jamais, dans notre République, depuis un an, il n'y a eu qui que ce soit protégé ou soustrait aux règles, aux droits de la République. Car c'est ce que nos concitoyens attendent de nous. Et s'ils cherchent un responsable, dites-leur chaque jour, vous l'avez devant vous. Le seul responsable de cette affaire, c'est moi. Et moi seul. Et les valeurs qui nous ont fait, ce qui nous a conduits là, ça n'est pas la République des fusibles, ça n'est pas la République de la haine, celle où on fait trinquer un fonctionnaire ici, un collaborateur là. On ne peut pas être chef par beau temps et vouloir s'y soustraire lorsque le temps est difficile. S'ils veulent un responsable, il est devant vous, qu'ils viennent le chercher. Et ce responsable, il répond au peuple français et au peuple souverain. Et attention.
I'm the only responsible. Come and get me. He says that in front of his friends, knowing that the French president has immunity during his presidency. But the French people took it as an insult, or maybe a challenge for some. And when he's facing public camera, he's saying that it's no big deal and trying to protect himself. I'm sorry, I know I'm ranting, but I had trouble to find news in English, so I figured I'd share this with you. A guy with a very blurry job description and privileges he shouldn't have, barely faced any justice while breaking the law and assaulting people while pretending to be a cop. And the response of Macron, come and get me, proving once again his complete denial of his people. The president calling himself Jupiter.
Emmanuel Macron is Jupiter.
Not considering his own citizens as deserving respect, hiding information to protect a corrupted member of his government. The French are pissed. Hopefully this time we'll take action, and not just on Twitter. From where I stand, all I can do is share, and I don't do it usually, but this time I will ask you to share this video if you found it interesting. The more people that know, the better. International news is harder to calm down and can apply much more pressure.